We continue our conversation that we started earlier when we spoke about Girls in ICT Caribbean, and it is of course expected to take place later this month. And earlier on the program we had the founder, Nicole Patterson, with us. However, now we'd like to welcome Senior Lecturer and Program Coordinator of Animation Studies at UTT. She's no stranger to us also, Camille Selvon Abrahamus. She's here to tell us all about what we can expect. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
So what are your thoughts, first of all, on this entire initiative?
Well, I think it's extremely important. I've always been involved, I'd say for the last 4 years, been involved, whether it is to do with presenting or getting my students involved, because I saw that it's a very important thing to do. The reason being that ICT and a whole animation gaming, the gender gap is huge. It's huge. And we have tried to counteract that at UTT. And I think me being the head of the, well, not head, but the running the department and sort of the face of the department also helped. So for instance, from the few things that we have done, we have seen a change in the gender gap. When we first started in 2008, we had an intake of average 85% male, 15% female. Which was okay, because we know that there needs to be a place for male to dominate also, because women dominate in different sectors, right? Yes. So it's normal. But we felt that because this was sort of a emerging area that is critical to the growth of Trinidad and Tobago, we needed to kind of counteract that and bridge that gap a little bit. And we did several things, which one was being involved in Girls in ICT Day. And we have seen for 2018, the percentage change. We've seen it go from 85 male to about 65, 70, to 30 to 35% female. And that's a big gap, a big change. And we continue to do that. We continue to do that by participating in forums like this, and also to sending out our young females out to be present in anything like this.
How many representatives from UTT do we have attending this event?
Well, we have a team of 7 girls, and that includes present and past students. Now, I have to boast a little bit. We won last year.
Oh, you did?
Yes, we did.
Congratulations.
But it's also very important to understand that competition is good. So therefore, it's not all about winning. Of course, it's good to win, but it's important that girls are put into that situation. So it's almost like, for me, what I see the platform doing, it's giving the young woman an opportunity to, 1, compete, but 2, to also collaborate. That's really, really important. 3, to bring in an element of critical thinking, because some of the projects, well, all of what they try to get out of the whole exercise is group work to come up with a concept. It also places them in a position where they have to do problem-based solving. So there's a problem, and what we do is use ICT to solve that problem. So it's really forward-thinking concept. I honestly believe that the classroom is changing, and it's not just, this is something I see all the time. It's not just walls. So this experience for our girls, it's extremely important for their growth and development.
I understand that you also offer a degree in digital media arts now?
Well, we don't, not yet, but we are, the intention is to launch that very soon.
Okay.
And I encourage people to look out for that, because it will be the first of its kind in the Caribbean. Yeah, because what we look at is digital media arts, yes, but with focus on animation, game, and music technology. And this allows our young people to enter into the workplace with really new skills. Because what I find as an academic, being in academia, is that some of our offerings at university level is soon to be obsolete. Mm-hmm. It's a serious problem.
Yes.
And therefore, I do believe that we have to shake up the education system a little bit. And one way of doing that is introducing programs like that allows the students now to really participate in things that that are actually happening in the world now.
So students are responding.
Oh yes, I mean our diploma at the moment is oversubscribed. It's, yeah, we have too many people applying, and we have to, you know, at a time when, you know, there are challenges for students taking up programs, our animation diploma is oversubscribed. So
why is that? Why is there such an interest in this area?
I think on a whole on digital media, there's a huge interest by young people, simply because it is their language. It's also a challenge as a teacher, as a lecturer, to keep up. So often I say, students know more than you. And it's a challenge, which is why I'm saying it has to be, the education system must be disrupted in a way. I mean, disrupted sounds like a negative word, but it's not, right? It's kind of the buzzword out there, but I understand what it means. And for us to really be fair to our students and our young people, we have to look at curriculum, we have to look at even the space, the learning space, and we have to drastically and even to a certain extent radically change that. Because what we are doing is we are being unfair to our students. We are putting them out into the world with degrees that are just based on, I would even say, sort of old colonial concepts of what education is. And that has to change.
Point. What are your thoughts on Sekani Solomon's success?
Oh, we love Sekani. We love Sekani in Trinidad. I have to say, though, there are many like Sekani. And Sekani will be involved with a lot of the things that we are doing. And he's within our network of diaspora professionals. You also have people like Kaifas Moore. I think Kaifas was on this program with me once, but within EA Games he's one of the top designers. We have people in Disney, we have people in Pixar, and it's important that we allow the diaspora to participate in that same learning environment. So I try to bring these professionals back and forth here to Trinidad to meet with students and let students understand that it's possible I could actually be part of Black Panther, right? That's an amazing thing for a young person to see.
Great. What are your closing comments?
Well, definitely the Girls in ICT, which is on the 26th, is really, really important that people understand the use of that. We are looking at several secondary schools and tertiary level schools. UE is involved, Selvon is involved, Costat is involved, UTT is involved. There's a number if you want to contact Natalie De Silva, and her number is 788-5662. And again, it's just about allowing our young women to become part of the digital world.
Great. Such a pleasure chatting with you. Thank you so much for taking the time to inform us of the very details of this very exciting initiative. And remember that number to call again, 788-5662. We've been chatting with Camille Selvon Abraham. She is the program. She's actually a senior lecturer and program coordinator of animation studies at UTT. Much more when we return. Stay tuned.